All right, I'd like to welcome Julie K. Boney. She is with Knicava, and Knicava manufactures paint sample boards, and that's what we're going to talk about. Painting is number one in the honey-do list, according to my online poll that you participate in. So, hey, Julie K. Boney, Knicava,
Hi there. How are you today?
I am doing fine. I feel a lot better because I need to tell my listeners I have been murdering your name. How did you get this Knicava, the name?
Well, I was a stay-at-home mom when I started this company, and always wanted to remember to have my kids with me, which was the most important thing. So my children's names are Nick and Ava, and so we didn't want to make it just a straight Nick and Ava, so we just took that K from the end of Nick and put it on the front of the company and called it Knicava.
Wow. Now tell us about small wall. I mean, exactly what is it?
Small wall is the solution to everyone's painting problem, which is what? Picking out paint color. It is the most emotional task associated with painting your room, right? What do we start with? How do we pick a color? How do we find the right color that goes with this? And what I came up with was a product that I had patented called Small Wall. It's an adhesive-backed paint sample board. So instead of painting those stripes on your wall when you want to sample paint color, or you're painting on a piece of drywall that you have to prime and it's chunky and construction material, then how do I get rid of it? Or poster board or foam board. You paint on a small wall, which actually mimics your wall. It's textured. It has a textured surface that mimics your wall. It's lightweight. You don't have to prime it. You just paint on it, peel off the adhesive strip, and plop it right on your wall. And then the nice thing is, because it's repositionable, you can move it around your home, look at it in different colors and different light. You don't have to paint stripes on every wall, floor to ceiling, to see what the color is going to look like. And then when companies come in, there's no evidence. You can take it down, and no one knows you've been sampling color.
Wow. Now, how did you come up with this idea for the small wall?
Well, as I said, with my husband's career, we kind of moved all over the world and different houses every 3 years, and I'd have to paint them. And every house I would either paint the stripes on the wall, and I'd say, well, it doesn't look like that after I've painted it, right? Or I'd have flashing left over on the wall from where I'd painted those telltale stripes. And then I graduated to, well, if I'm not going to paint stripes on the wall, let me get some drywall. So I'd buy a chunk of drywall, and then I'd have to prime it. And my poor husband, bless his heart, would climb up on that ladder, and I'd say, well, get up there and hold it up there, hold it over there. Now move it over here. Pretty soon we had to take out another insurance policy every time we painted because we were afraid he was going to fall off the ladder.
Wow.
So I started experimenting with different products and substrates and came up with what we feel is a great solution to sampling paint color.
Wow. Now, okay. Man, my emails are lighting up like a pinball machine right now because their number one question is, and I'll ask you, why is small wall better than, say, just painting samples right on the wall? Because, that's what people do, just paint the sample on the wall.
I know, and it makes me cringe. It absolutely makes me cringe.
I know, and I have to admit something to you. I teach it here on this show. So, hey, I'm being educated, too.
Oh, please don't do that. Okay, well, for two reasons. One, for the
Please
color.
Tell me.
Because
what am I doing wrong?
Pardon? I'm sorry.
No, I said, what am I doing wrong? So tell us the reasons.
What you're doing wrong? Well, a couple things. First of all, color changes with light. So if you paint those stripes on one wall, the color is going to look different on another wall or adjacent to another color or in a corner or up above by your ceiling. So pretty much any room, and wherever they are, look at the color up near the trim in one of your rooms, one of your walls, and then go look maybe in a corner in another wall and in the center of another wall. And it's going to look different in every location because of the way the light is. So you're only getting to look at that color right where those stripes are. And then you say, oh, gosh, well, it looks different next to my fireplace now. Well, that's because you didn't paint that stripe over by your fireplace. Or, if you have a green room and then you paint yellow in a room adjacent, you're going, gosh, I didn't think it was going to pick up that green hue. in the room adjacent. So because color is going to change with light, you need to look at color everywhere that it's going to be used, and small wall allows you to do that. You would otherwise have to paint floor-to-ceiling stripes on all your walls to look at the color. So this alleviates that mess. And the other reason is, once you have those stripes, how do you get rid of them? You can almost never get rid of them, and if you ask any painter, he'll tell you that you are going to have flashing forever. Those stripes, you will see them when you paint over them. No matter how hard you try and sand down, you're always going to have a bit of flashing, and you'll see there'll be evidence of those stripes just in another color when you paint over them. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And you're right. Light and texture material alters the color. And you're 100% right. It never did dawn on me of that. And you're right. You look in the corner, or it just depends on the light.
It depends on the light.
Yeah,
right.
You're right.
And this is an easy way. Now that all the paint manufacturers have all the sample pods of paint, it's an easy, no mess, and as I like to tell my other stay-at-home moms like myself, there's no evidence when my husband comes home that I've been sampling color because I can just take it right down off the wall.
You're right. Now, okay. Now, you are doing, so you're going to paint the walls anyway. Okay. Then why not just paint a piece, say, a poster board or cardboard?
Well, let me explain that. Poster board, cardboard, any of those pliable surfaces, those are all porous. That means, if you've probably noticed, if you paint them, they warp, don't they? And the reason they warp is they're absorbing moisture, the moisture from the paint, but they also absorb color. So small wall, like your wall, it represents a primed wall. When you buy a house and you put the drywall up, the first thing they have to do before they paint it is to prime it, and that's to seal it. So that's going to be a non-porous surface. No moisture is going to get through. Nothing's going to absorb into it. Small wall is a non-porous surface, like your wall. So the paint color is going to sit on top of it, like your wall. It's not going to absorb into it like it would in poster board or foam board. And again, that's why they warp. They're absorbing moisture. They're absorbing color. So you're not going to get an accurate color representation using a piece of poster board or cardboard.
Wow. That makes sense. All right. We're going to go ahead and take a short break. I don't have time enough to ask you another question. I'm going to step away, pay some bills, hear from some of our great sponsors. When we come back, we'll finish our conversation with Julie K. Boney. She is with Knicava, and we're talking about these paint sample boards and giving us some great tips for all your painters and do-it-yourselfers, even amateurs and weekend warriors, and obviously professional painters that listen to Home Talk USA. So you might want to listen to some of these tips. All right. There's the music. Please go to HomeTalkUSA.com. That's our website, 24/7, 365 on demand. You can also sign up for our weekly newsletter. We also have an online poll if you want to participate in our poll. And we have our home hardware store, great quality products at discount prices. And what if you want to know some upcoming guests and topics that we're going to be discussing here on the Home Talk USA program? Future guests and topics, that information is also placed on our website. Before we take a break, please pledge to hire a vet. That's right. Please go to pledge2vets.com and sign up your company today. And always support your local independent hardware stores and garden centers. I'm the Cajun man, the Cajun King. Hey, I was green before green was even cool. Y'all come back now. You hear? Yeah.
If you're a manufacturer or distributor of home improvement construction or remodeling products or services, you want to pay attention to this following offer. The Cajun contractor, Michael King, host of the #1 most listened to home improvement radio program, Home Talk USA, wants to personally invite you to join his national profit and sales campaign. By joining, Michael will show you how to increase your monthly sales and profits. That's right, it's a first. Developed by the Cajun contractor himself, he's going to personally show and walk you through his 7-step profit and sales module system that his own sales and marketing staff uses. And here's the best part. It's free. That's right, free. No cost or obligation. So what are you waiting for? Call Michael King today at 855-785-0222 or Michael King at HometalkMedia.com. That's Michael King at HometalkMedia.com or toll free at 855-785-0222. Call today and start increasing your bottom line tomorrow. Yahee!
Whoa, shark, shark.
Shark!
Week! No, Shark Week, sorry. Shark Week.
25 years, and it's bigger than ever. A shark the size of a Greyhound bus.
T-Rex wouldn't have a chance against this thing.
And one that flies. The 25th anniversary of Shark Week starts Sunday at 9, only on Discovery.
E-discovery laws and government regulations require that certain businesses save electronic communication, namely emails, or face potential fines. Barracuda Networks, the world leader in content security, application delivery, and data protection, with more than 130,000 customers worldwide, can help. The Barracuda Message Archiver indexes and preserves all email communication while enforcing policies for regulatory compliance. Save email, avoid penalties. Visit barracuda.com/archiver to try the Barracuda Message Archiver free for 30 days. That's barracuda.com/archiver.
Hello, everyone. Domino's here. There's a sound you should get used to for the next week. That's right. We love our customers, and we're not above a little kissing up. And that's why we have a ridiculously good deal. We're giving you half off any pizza when you order online. Go to Dominos.com, select the coupon, and get any pizza for 50% off menu price. But hurry, it's for 1 week only, August 6th through August 12th. Oh, yes, we did.
Online only. Limited time offer. Prices, participation, delivery area, and charges may vary. Offer applies to the pizza portion of your order only.
Musicians, this month is Guitar Center's 48th birthday. We're celebrating with special anniversary deals, financing, sweepstakes, and more. And this weekend, it's Guitar Center's Big Bash. Now through Sunday, get birthday deals like Newmark DJ-to-go controllers, just $39, our lowest price ever. Kohala Soprano ukuleles, just $29. Plus, save $50 on Sterling Studio mic packs, just $49. That's how we get the party started, and we'll keep it going while supplies last. Guitar Center's birthday weekend event, now through Sunday.
Prices are for base buildings only. May not be available in some areas. Attention business owners, do you want a stimulus package that really works? Before you spend thousands of dollars more than you should on your next building project, listen to this. General Steel has a stimulus package designed to help you save as much as half the cost of conventional construction on your next building. As much as half. That's right, General Steel can save you thousands of dollars with a pre-engineered steel building designed for your business or church. How about a 50 by 100 foot building for under $30,000? So don't pay thousands more than you should without calling General Steel first and save as much as half the cost and time of conventional construction. With the projected demand for steel in Japan and China, prices may be skyrocketing.
Call 800-215-2418, 800-215-2418. That's 800-215-2418.
Jay Farner here from Quicken Loans. We've got a program with an interest rate that's dramatically lower than the current rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage. It's called our 7-1 adjustable rate mortgage. The rate today on a 7-1 ARM is an amazing 2.625%, APR 2.94%. This incredibly low rate is locked until the year 2019. After that, it may adjust once per year. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN. We'll help you keep more of that hard-earned money in your pocket where it belongs. Maybe that's why for the second year in a row now, J.D. Power & Associates ranked Quicken Loans highest in customer satisfaction for primary mortgage origination in the nation. I believe there's never been a more perfect time to refinance or purchase than right now. Again, the rate today on a 7-1 ARM is an amazing 2.625%, APR 2.94%. So give us a call today at 800-QUICKEN. That's 800-QUICKEN, or visit us at QuickenLoans.com.
For J.D. Power & Associates award information, visit jdpower.com. Adjustable rate subject to change. Call us for cost information. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
All right, I'd like to welcome Julie K. Boney. She is with Knicava, and Knicava manufactures paint sample boards, and that's what we're going to talk about. Simple as that. And she was explaining us how it works, and I became a fan of it, and I'm asking her the tough questions. So there's another question that I need to ask you, okay? You heard me say I was green before green was even cool. If you go back 10.5 years, a lot of the mainstream media even said, Cajun man, we don't know who the father of green is, but if you're not the father, you got to be the uncle because you brought it to mainstream media when nobody even knew what green was, okay? It's been around a long time, but nobody had the nerve to bring it out there because they didn't want to hear it. So with that being said, is there a green aspect of small wall?
Well, absolutely there is. First of all, it's part of it is made from like 20% post-industrial waste. First, so in the manufacturing aspect of it. But as far as the user goes, if you take the time to try before you buy, let's face it, we all have that extra gallon of paint sitting in the basement sometime when over the course of the last 10 years we've picked the wrong color and it sits there. All the manufacturers now, the paint manufacturers, are offering the real small sample sizes. So take the time to try before you buy and save the environment from putting all of those extra cans of unused paint and in our landfills. So if you sample small, you can save big in the environment.
Now, I need to ask you, it all boils down to this, okay? What makes small wall different?
Well, small wall mimics your wall. It's like it's patented. There's nothing out there like it. You know, people want to give you a piece of poster board to paint on or paint on your wall. But you want to paint on something that you're not going to have the mess of painting on your wall, and you're not going to have the evidence when company comes over of those stripes that you've been looking at for the last month while you decide on the color. But it actually mimics your wall. It has a texture like a wall, and it's sealed. You don't have to prime it. You just paint on it, peel off the adhesive strip, put it on the wall. Like I said, take it down when company's coming, reposition it to look at color and different light. It's basically a small sample of your wall. It's lightweight. It's very thin. And if I'm not dating myself, I could tell you it's, for those listeners who are aware or remember, it's like a record album. It's very thin. You can put it in the mail and send it to, if you're a designer, to one of your clients or a paint contractor. You don't have to ship a piece of drywall and cart around those big things to go shopping for fabric or something to match this paint. You can just put it in the mail to someone, plop it in your purse. It's lightweight, simple, and clean. It's really an easy solution to sampling color.
Other than sampling color, okay, I'm glad you mentioned that, but are there other uses for small wall? I mean, in what sizes is small wall actually available?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Michael. Small wall is available in multiple sizes. We have the 12 by 12, which we currently use for sampling color. We have the larger boards, which are 16 inches by 24 inches, and those are great for faux finishers, people who want to practice, you know, any of the Venetian plaster, rag rolling, where you need kind of a bigger surface to get that technique down just right. And as I said, small wall will even support Venetian plaster, so it's sturdy enough for even those heavier finishes. We also have the 6 by 24s, which are new. We launched those recently, and those are for exterior color. And the 6 by 24, they come 3 to a pack, and what it represents is a standard siding lap. So you can paint up 3 of these and tuck them in under each level of your home siding, and you'll have 3 nice panels to sample the color. So you don't have that eyesore when all the neighbors drive by.
I guess I need to ask, I mean, where can our listeners actually find small wall? I mean, do you have a website? I mean, can people follow you on Facebook, Twitter?
Absolutely. I'd love for them to invite them to our website. It's www.mysmallwall.com. And on Twitter, we are MySmallWall. Facebook, the same. It's facebook.com/MySmallWall. And why not? It's proudly made in the USA.
Oh, man, I got to give you a big yay. But thank you. That's a story for another day. Why? I mean, why would you? Because, you know, y'all been accused as owners, you know, the big profit mongers. Why did y'all decide to give up in some profit and keep your manufacturing in the United States? Can you just talk about a minute of that?
Absolutely. You know, we feel strongly about supporting the community we live in, and we really want to employ the people In fact, Small Wall's made right here in Nashville, Tennessee. We want to employ our neighbors.
Oh, I love Nashville. Oh, I love Nashville. I guess because I love music, being in the Big Easy, New Orleans. Food and music is in my blood.
Well, y'all have to come on over.
Yeah, I love Nashville. I'm probably in Nashville twice a month, twice a year. I come up there and just kick back and enjoy Nashville. Enjoy the food. Believe it or not, Nashville's got some decent food and some places I know to go. But hey, give us that website one more time.
It's www.mysmallwall.com. And Small Wall is available at Sherwin-Williams stores nationwide and on Amazon.com, select Ace Hardware stores as well.
Well, Julie, I definitely want to thank you for being our guest on Home Talk USA, and all the luck and success, and keep peeking in from time to time and keep us updated on what's going on, okay?
Absolutely. Thanks, Michael.
You got it. All right.